Hey there! Please like, subscribe, and share before we get into the video. What's something people don't know about growing up in Jamaica during the 1980s? Let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? For us kids, the 1980s were a magical time. Picture this. Vibrant streets filled with the sounds of reggae, the smell of jerk chicken wafting through the air, and the constant buzz of laughter and chatter. Life was simple but oh so sweet. Mornings started early. We'd wake up to the crow of roosters, a natural alarm clock you couldn't snooze. Breakfast often meant a hearty meal of ackee and saltfish, served with fried dumplings and ripe plantains. Trust me, it was the best way to fuel up for a day full of adventure. School was an important part of our lives. We wore our uniforms proudly, and the day started with assembly, where we'd sing the national anthem and recite the pledge. Classes were lively, with teachers who didn't just teach but inspired. And let's not forget the break time, where we'd play games like Dandy Shandy and Gig. After school, the real fun began. We'd gather at the local playing field for a game of cricket or football. No fancy equipment needed, just a makeshift bat, a ball, and a lot of enthusiasm. If sports weren't your thing, there were always other options, like climbing mango trees to pick the juiciest fruits or heading to the river for a refreshing swim. Weekends were family time. Saturdays often meant trips to the market with our parents. The market was a sensory overload, vivid colors, fragrant spices, and the rhythm of patois being spoken all around. Sundays were all about church and big family dinners, where we'd gather around the table to share stories and laughter. Music was the heartbeat of our community. We grew up listening to legends like Bob Marley and Dennis Brown. Their songs weren't just tunes, they were stories that resonated with our daily lives. Looking back, it wasn't just the activities that made the 80s special. It was the sense of community, the way everyone looked out for each other. We didn't have much, but we had enough, and that was everything. So if you ever get the chance to visit Jamaica, take a moment to connect with the locals, listen to their stories, and you might just catch a glimpse of the magic I experienced as a kid in the 80s. Thanks for joining me on this trip down memory lane. Until next time, one love. Continue to support. This is the life of Diary of Adventurer.